another glorious episode of The Shane Show. This episode is dedicated to my Aunt Lisa. Today we are making Spanish rice. This is her recipe. Okay, now, but before we get into the ingredients, today is a special episode of The Shane Show. Spanish style. Okay, back to the ingredients. We will need, darn it, what is that called? Sofrito. Right, yeah, sofrito. You can go to your local grocery store and you can get this, but my aunt made this homemade. This recipe is hers. Thank you. We will need Sazon seasoning. Okay, you can also get that at your grocery store. Adobo, a wooden spoon, some rice, some oil, a pot, a lid, a stove, kitchen, and all that other stuff. Now, the first thing we do today is fill the pot a little less than halfway. Now, this is probably about halfway, so we want to fill it to about there. Alright, so go to our local sink, which okay, fill with water. Alright, perfect. Now, back on the stove. Next, we add 1/3 cup of oil. Now, be sure you do it over the sink, because I'm sure no one appreciates oil on the counter. Okay. Now, be careful when you're taking the oil to your pot. Spills. Now, you don't turn the heat on yet. So if you turned your heat on, turn it off. Okay. Next, add our packet of Sazon seasoning. I believe we add all of it. Yes, all of it. All right. Oh. There we go. Okay. Now it really smells like Mexico in here, doesn't it? Okay. Alright. Next, we add adobo. Now, when adding the adobo, you want to tilt it this way and then make about 3 quick rotations, 1, 2, 3 around, okay? Now, I'll get that. I know how some people say that looks like a lot. Don't even ask me, okay? Don't even get started. But you know what? It's good though. I mean, really, it is good. Okay, so make 1, 2, 3. Okay. Away. Alright, now we add this sofrito, whatever it's called. Add it in, and the big clump. Oh man, now I stepped on it. Alright, bring to a boil now. A little closer. Now, you want to turn the heat on to about medium heat and let that simmer. Alright? Now, we're going to let that go to a boil, and we are going to go to our first commercial. You'll wait and see. You do not have to use the lid for this part. You don't have to put it on. You You should probably stir though, just to get it mixed in. Okay. And we will be back with our Spanish edition of Shane Show. We'll be right back after this. Alright, welcome back to the Shane Show. I hope you enjoying our show. And now it's time to stir the rice. Take the lid off, stand back, got steam. Now, you want to scoop it up like ice cream. Scoop it up like that. Sort of, be sure to hold the end of the pot too. Wow. You want to scrape it in sort of like a mountain. I'm not very good at that. Can I have my lovely cameraman do it for me? Thank you. There. Scrape it in like a big mountain. And it's not done yet. You will know when it's done when most of the liquid is pretty much drained away and the rice is very soft and moist. Right? Very soft and moist. Put our lid back on. Oh. Alright. Now it is time to make the bean sauce. We need Goya red kidney beans in sauce prepared with prepared sauce. So, put our heat on. That's good. Pour our beans and bean sauce in. Next, I like these Vienna sausages. Vienna sausage. Take that and drain. Oh man, fingers. Drain some of the juices. Okay, take little tiny sausages. I'm gonna use kind of mix them in there if they're in a big clump. Now you don't have to use these. These are just something that I like to use. I like them kind of like mini hot dogs. Hot dogs and bean sauce. Okay. So we let that sit. Next, we put in some potatoes. Again, and some juice if necessary. You don't have to buy the cans. You can always cut them yourselves. Now, our pot's not big enough for all of them. Oh, crap. Stir in potatoes. And let that cook. Now, I have been talking with my cameraman, and we are coming out with another show called Shane Show News. It's not the news, it's what kind of it is. It's where, like, the newest video games that are out, that have become popular, games that are already out, but they've become, like, super popular. What's going on in wrestling in the WWE, and a bunch of different stuff. We also will be doing, like, facts and stuff like that. I think we're going to go to a commercial, and we will be back with our food ready and prepared. Before we eat, we're going to check on our rice, and then we'll sit down and eat. See ya. Welcome back to the Shane Show. Our stuff is now boiling. Just to let you know that this stuff that I put in, the the Sazon seasoning, the Mexican yellow bag seasoning, will get on your hands. If your hands, please do not do this when your hands are wet. Do not add the seasoning. It will stain clothes. It will also stain any part. It will stain any part of your body. Do not do this when your hands are wet. It will stain you. Not like stain you forever. Probably not, but okay. Now we turn our heat down to low. Keep it on a simmer. Now we add our, now we add our rice. My loving mother / producer, well not producer, camera lady, will now take this step because it's kind of complicated. So this is my mother, Rebecca. You know you can talk.
We're going to add the rice, and we're going to just pour it in. And you can see, we're just going to dump it in a little, and then we're going to mix it. And you should be able to see the rice just underneath the liquid. We could probably add just a little more. And can you see how you can see the rice when I'm stirring it? And that's what you want. You can always add more liquid in if it gets too dry. You don't want to add too much rice. And you should still see the liquid. You should just be able to touch the rice about maybe half a spoonful when you'd go down. Okay? Now you're gonna
if you're wondering as well what those little bubbles are on the top, they are the oil. Oil always floats above other liquids. So now say bye to her.
Bye.
Okay, now back to me, because I'm Shane. This is a Shane Show. It's all about me. But you were good, though. Okay. Now, we put the lid on our pot. Keep it on the same heat. And check. Stir it every 5-10 minutes. But you want the rice to absorb. You want the rice to soak up some of the liquid. If you're wondering why the rice turns yellow when it's done, that is because of the seasoning. Do not get scared thinking, oh, there's something wrong with my rice. It will be yellow. Now, we will go to another commercial break, and I think we might come back. Well, see you then. Welcome back to the Shane Show. Our rice and bean sauce is now done. Now, the rice, if you stir it and it looks very, very dry, then you can add water and stir it and let it cook a little more. But when you're taking it out, never straight from the bottom, because most of that is either dry or burnt. See? Not bad. Now, we're going to take a spoon. Always take from somewhat from the top. That. Okay. Right on there. And take some of the bean sauce. Never travel anywhere with bean sauce in the spoon. Okay. Cool. Alright. That's it. This is our this is our Spanish rice and bean sauce. Now you can, always take a little bit of the wet sauce and sprinkle it over if it's too dry. But that pretty much concludes it. Thank you for, watching the Shane Show, and I hope you enjoy our next episode, which I have no idea what we'll do. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and I hope you like the food. So long. See you next episode.